This is Dan Seifert with The Verge, and this is the Sony Xperia Z1S for T-Mobile. The Xperia Z1S is pretty much the US version of the Xperia Z1 that was launched internationally a couple of months ago. It features a 5-inch 1080p display. It's powered by a Snapdragon 800 quad-core processor, and it runs Android 4.3 with Sony's custom software on top of that. It's got a very similar design to the Xperia Z, which was released in 2013, but it's a little bit more refined, and it's a little bit more rounded and a bit more comfortable to hold, and it's ever so slightly larger than the earlier model. It still has Sony signature things like the power button here and the volume rocker on the side. The Z1S also has a dedicated camera key, and the new headphone jack is now waterproof, so you don't need a cover on top of it if you get the phone wet. The waterproofing is a little bit better as well. It's IP58 rated, so you can go about 4.5 feet deep and still be able to use the phone to its full functions. But what's really interesting about the Z1S is its new camera. It's got a 20 megapixel camera sensor and a Sony G lens, the f2.0 aperture. And Sony claims it's the best camera on any waterproof phone on the market. It's the same camera as on the Z1, but it's still a significant upgrade over the Xperia Z. One of the new camera apps is called Background Defocus. It lets you take a picture of a close-up object and artificially blur the background using software. Sony and T-Mobile will be launching this on January 22nd, but pre-sales will be going on about a week earlier than that. And that was a look at the Sony Xperia Z1S for T-Mobile.